Jamie Lee Curtis has never approached visibility as something to be managed or softened. From the beginning of her career, she has treated the camera less as a mirror and more as a witness. Her photographs, taken across decades, reflect a woman who does not negotiate with expectation. Instead of chasing permanence through image, she allows time, experience, and conviction to leave their marks. What emerges is not a polished illusion, but a record of self-ownership. Early images of Curtis show intensity and intelligence rather than youthful ornamentation. Even at the start, she appears alert and self-possessed as though fully aware of the space she occupies. There is confidence, but also curiosity, a sense of someone testing boundaries rather than conforming to them. These photographs do not frame her as an object of attention. They position her as a presence. That distinction becomes a defining feature of her visual history. As her career progresses, her relationship with the camera grows increasingly direct. In mid-career portraits and editorials, Curtis often appears stripped of excess. Minimal styling, strong lines, deliberate stillness, her expressions are rarely passive. A raised eyebrow, a half smile, or a steady gaze communicates humor, defiance, and thoughtfulness all at once. These images feel conversational, as if she is meeting the viewer on equal ground rather than inviting admiration from a distance. What makes her photographic legacy especially compelling is her refusal to disguise the passage of time. Later photographs do not attempt to recreate earlier versions of herself. Instead, they embrace change with clarity and intention. Gray hair, unguarded expressions, and relaxed posture become statements rather than concessions. In these images, age is not softened or hidden, it is acknowledged, even honored. Curtis presents experience as a source of authority rather than something to outgrow. Candid moments further reveal her ethos. Between takes, at events, or in informal settings, she appears animated, observant, and often amused. Laughter surfaces easily, but so does seriousness. These frames suggest someone deeply engaged with the world around her, unafraid of contradiction. Strength and vulnerability coexist without apology. The camera does not interrupt her life, it intersects with it. Across all these images, a consistent theme emerges: integrity. Curtis does not perform authenticity, she practices it. Her photographs are not about beauty as an achievement, but about visibility as truth. They reject the idea that elegance must be delicate or silent. Instead, they present a form of grace rooted in honesty, humor, and self-respect. Taken together, Jamie Lee Curtis's photographic record reads less like a curated archive and more like a visual autobiography. Each image contributes to a larger narrative about choosing presence over perfection and conviction over approval. Her legacy, preserved in light and shadow, reminds us that real elegance is not timeless because it resists change, but because it embraces it fully without compromise.